When I first came for the conversation for this interview, I drove in and felt a sense of peace, but I was coming slightly ambivalent because I was coming from an agency setting and thinking, well, tell me why you need me. Why do I need to leave where I'm at, feeling like I'm doing great works? The principal's opening comment was, we're looking for a chaplain with a difference. And I thought, well, you've got my attention. His next line was, we're looking for someone to create a sense of community. I had just finished my Bachelor of Arts in Community Development Studies prior to coming for the conversation. So when he said creating a sense of community, it was like, okay, I'm getting the message. So God had equipped me with extra gifts, I suppose, to respond to the needs of this school. And at the school we have 5 staff who are on the counselling team, and chapel is run every single week, and religious education happens every week as well. Well, it's religion, values and ethics, so it's teaching not only about Christian faith, and we are unashamedly a Uniting Church school and unashamedly a Christian school, but it's also teaching about the values that come out of that faith and the ethics. And people come into this school and they say, there's something different about these kids. And there is a great sense of peace and awareness of kindness for each other. So the makeup of the students here at the school are not all Christians. In fact, we have many other faiths at the school, and a lot of the students that come here have never been to church before. We have 2 grades of 30 students each that start at prep and go through to grade 6, and at year 7 we open that up to 5 grades, so 90 more students come in from secular schools. And so it's an interesting blend of seeing the students that have been here and been formed, I suppose, through the Christian values, who then try and integrate with the kids that come in from secular schools, and then watching the change that occurs from year 7 as they go up through the year levels. And I think by the time they get to year 9, they've settled right down and worked out how we do it here. So it's 7, 8, 9 are our formative struggles, and a lot of counselling needs come from those areas. But I'm not saying there's anything wrong with these kids, and just saying it's not something they're used to. So they come in and they go, oh, chapel every week, what's this? But I think once they adapt and realise that a lot less bullying occurs and a lot less, the kids don't get away with things as much in the schoolyard because it's jumped on straight away, and there's then, you know, you can be who you are and no one's going to say anything against you. Most of the feedback in terms of the differences that the Christian school offers, other than the secular schools, is the actual care the students receive. The families are very aware. I mean, there are a lot of parents who say to me, my kids don't talk to me, but I'm so glad they've got someone like you that they can talk to. So, I mean, there's a lot of students that come up and say, Rev, I can't tell my mum or dad, but I know I can tell you because I know you won't judge me. And just getting that simple message across, to know that they are loved unconditionally and they can talk about anything that they wrestle with, is such a gift. I suppose being in that environment, it's a blessing to be able to share in that. The worship, we have had it in classrooms, and then it was in the gym, and now we've got our auditorium. And I think the kids have progressively learnt, even in the gymnasium, they learnt to respect the time of worship. And moving into a new auditorium, we can dim the lights, and there's even that greater sense of awe and respect. And the kids are attentive. In junior school all the way through to senior school, it's amazing that they actually sit and listen. I mean, probably helped by the fact that we don't preach for longer than, you know, in little kids 2-minute grabs, or the senior kids 10 minutes maximum, but it's through storytelling, it's through where they're at, it's through talking about their own experiences, and it relates to them, and it relates to them where they are, and there is a joy in our worship. And I just wish, I suppose, a lot of people in their congregations could see that we do have lots of children in the Uniting Church. There are 1,300 kids roughly that worship here every single week, and every single week there is a Christian message going out not only to the children, because then the kids go home and tell their families, and there's 850 families roughly, so that's approximately a community of 5,000 people, and we have a lot of parents who attend our junior chapels particularly. The message is going far and wide. I mean, I'm one minister in I suppose you could say, a parish of 5,000 people, and it's an amazing experience, and the worship life is just rich, very rich, and the message that you can convey to children and help bring them up in the awareness of God's love for them, the ability to do that is just overwhelming. I have invited congregations every now and then, you know, particular local congregations, sent them an invitation to come to our children's worship, and they've taken up the offer. Can I say, if there's any congregational people want to organise for a group of people to come to worship at the school, you're welcome anytime. Organise a couple of busloads if you like. We usually have about 200 seats free, most chapel services, and we have 5 every week, so there's plenty of opportunity. If you want to see the little kids, then that's usually on a Tuesday morning, and we'll put on a morning tea for you if you like.